Hello everyone, welcome back to Tesla Streams. And we're playing a weird one this time. Why is it not loading? Okay, there it goes.
A long, long time ago it was, before people began to dwell in the sky. A terrible war was waged between us humans
Oop, sorry.
and the wicked gods. After the horrendous battle, our ancestors entombed the wicked god and left the polluted Earth to find a future in the sky.
This world, there are things that you mustn't touch. Who cares?
Actually, I'm not going to show that. That's kind of spoiler. I forgot about that. Some openings are very spoilerific, and I need to be careful about that. So, yeah, let's just forget about that girl you saw there. We'll get to her later. But yeah, Baten Kaitos. I believe that's how you pronounce it anyway. Turtle Wings of the Lost Ocean. Not sure why the brightness keeps going in and out. I'm hoping that's normal. This game, it's quite... Really? Look, I don't want to show the opening right now, people. Okay, fine.
That spirit seems to like you. If you can bond with it, something wonderful may happen to you. Are you ready?
Hello? May I ask your name? So that's your name.
Huh. That don't look good.
Come, free us from 1,000 years of darkness. A millennium of solitude and suffering. Beautiful white wings for you.
Huh.
For the world, death and destruction.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like you. Just a hunch. Okay. Apparently merging with that spirit did very bad things to us. So yeah, maybe we shouldn't have listened to her. Because we merged with it, and next thing we know, we're hurting in a hospital bed, it looks like.
Where am I? My head.
Ah, I see you have awakened. How do you feel?
Who are you? Why am I here?
My name is Larikush. I'm the village doctor here at Sebalrai.
So yeah, we indeed were rescued by a doctor in a village.
They found you lying unconscious in the woods nearby and brought you here.
Oh yeah, I remember now. I was attacked by rock cats.
Oh, so I guess we were attacked by a monster off screen. Glad they came to tell me that. I would have never known it otherwise.
Oh man, how stupid of me.
You're lucky they were only rock cats. They are herbivores after all.
Then why'd they attack us? Did they mistake us for greenery?
It's awfully strange to hear of them attacking humans. The animals in that forest have been acting quite peculiar lately. I'm not sure why, but they're much more aggressive than they used to be. You'd better stay away from those woods. By the way, what do you call yourself? I don't recall seeing you around these parts.
My name's Callus.
There's a particular reason he's called that.
This is my first time here. Which is why I got lost, I guess.
Kaitos, is it? Welcome to Sebalrai village, boy. It looks like you took quite a blow to the head, so I was worried you might have amnesia.
Thankfully, we're not doing that trope.
But you seem to be fine. If you feel up to it, you're welcome to take a look around the village. We're only a small farming community on the frontier, so I'm afraid there isn't that much to see.
Yeah, this game it does that thing where if all the text doesn't show up during voice acting, then they'll just say, I'll go ahead and say what's in the next sentence. And I'm not exactly a fan of that. It's not so egregious here, since it's only one word, but later on we'll see entire sentences that will be spoken without you seeing it, and it just comes off as very, amateurish. I don't think it happens often, but it does happen at times, and it just bugs me. I hate that.
By the way, I left your winglet over there, by the window. Quite an unusual design for a winglet, I must say. Different from those used by the Empire.
Empire, you say?
It was handcrafted by my grandfather. He was an excellent engineer.
Ah, I see. Your grandfather. Very impressive. And how is he doing?
He died 2 years ago.
Is that so? I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, thanks for the help, Doc. I owe you one.
Actually, I'm not the one you should be thanking. Mimai is the one who found you lying in the woods and carried you here.
We're gonna find out later that that's very impractical, and you'll see why, but it's worth noting, though.
I see. Need mine, is it? Well, that should do it. Let's get going.
Suddenly talking to the audience. Must be the traveler that's found unconscious in the woods. Just ask me for advice if you want to have better luck in the future. Should I ask her about Maya? Yeah. There's a system in this game called Magnus, and you definitely need to learn about it ASAP. General Magnus can be divided into two types. It's used during battle, it's used while in the camp menu, which is basically the pause menu. Still dealing with the pain. Magnus can be used an infinite number of times. On the other hand, a camp Magnus can be used a single time, so you need to be careful using them. Entering tip, cover HP, chance to do so during battle than in camp. Battle Magnus instead of camp Magnus, recover your HP without losing any Magnus. Of course, using Battle Magnus is a little riskier, but good use of them is important. I'll get more into that later. Earning money. Yeah, this is another one of those games where earning money is questionable, because you don't just get it after fights. Beating enemies won't earn you a single gold coin. Given the poor street value of most Magnus, trying to earn money by selling them isn't realistic either. The go if you want to get big bucks is sell photographs. Photos can only be taken during battle. Very risky. Shot photo will fetch you a lot of gold. Photos aren't worth holding on to for a long time, so always check to see if you have any to sell when you visit Magnus shops. Be careful not to be too anxious to sell your photos. Once the photos develop, but their colors come out fully, they won't fetch their full values. Yeah, so they were being realistic with this. You gotta wait for them to develop over time to get their full value. Huh. You don't have to wait long, thankfully. A good photo, so high price requires both skill and determination. Most of the fast-moving enemies are often out of focus. Most taken when the light is too bright tend to be washed out. Combine light and dark attacks to wait for the right shutter moment. I don't care about this. Usually they sell well enough, even if they're not perfect. Practice with some luck, you can take photos like a pro in no time. Magnus Gathering. Hit menu, there's an option called Gathering. Cards that you encounter are automatically treasures to the Gathering. Sir Magnus, it's the Gathering. You don't actually need to obtain it. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Yeah, okay. Once you have seen the Magnus in some form, it will likely be added to the Gathering. Example, when it's cards you see in shops register the Gathering, you don't actually buy them. Yeah, Magnus are cards, kind of. The entire village is thankful that we talked to the Rakush. Put you back in the old days. No more about Dr. Rakush, the man who saved your life. Well, I can't tell you much about him right now. Go back a little when I'm done with work. Basic tutorial stuff there. This is gonna be yet another game where it's gonna be somewhat guide heavy. Though, thankfully, it's gonna be nowhere near as egregious as Radiata Stories was. Thankfully. Well, there's lots of guides to choose from. Okay, this one looks like it's going to be pretty useful. Let me go ahead and bring it up here. Yeah, that should be good enough. Let's see. Oh. Isolation mark will show up. This box can't be opened. Oh. The one box. Obtained a Magnus. Shish kebab. That's a camp Magnus. It heals you. Kill these once though. Samurai, the farming hamlet. Okay. Oh, up and around already, are we? Not surprised. Such a little coach could care just put any interior element at no time at all. You know what? I'd be feeling better if I could go see the village mayor. Seems there's something he's itching to tell you.
Hey, what's that thing you got strapped to your left shoulder? Is that a winglet? Yes, it is. Well, I'll be. They say the Empire has tons of it, but you rarely see any down here in the boonies. But it looks a little strange. It's custom built. My grandfather made it for me. I didn't realize it was so rare. Dr. Larry Kush asked me about it too. Really? The doc asked you? I didn't know he had an interest in winglets. He never struck me as the type that enjoys fiddling with machinery. You've only got the left one on. Is the other one being repaired or something? No, one is enough. I don't have a left wing. So my grandfather crafted this winglet for me as a replacement. Oh, I see. That's why. Sorry for meddling. No problem. They work perfectly fine, and together they get me where I want to go. That's good to hear. Your grandfather must have been an excellent engineer. I mean, a custom-made winglet. Wow! Yeah, he'd make and fix all sorts of things. You could almost say he was a magician.
Okay then. Hey, wait. You must be the guy they found unconscious in the woods. How are you going to make this an adventure if you keep fainting during your travels? Hey, you trying to pick a fight or something? What are you trying to say there, huh? Well, calm down there. Just wanted to give you some advice so you'll feel better from now on. In your travels, have you ever thought, wish I had lost that battle, or if only I was stronger? If that's the case, you might want to learn more about this blue flower beside me. This flower records a memory of those travelers who stepped into its embrace. Also heard of travelers being transported to a mysterious church and returning stronger than before. Uh-huh. Sounds hokey to me. Before they entered. To tell you the truth, I haven't tried the flower myself. Still, I thought I would tell you about it since you're an adventurer and all. Mysterious flowers exist all throughout the world. You've always made good use of them. I see. I'll check it out later. By the way, in addition to blue flowers, there are also red flowers. The red ones will let you save the progress to your journey. Keep that in mind, alright? I know this because shut up. Yeah, the animals quacking is starting to get really annoying. So I'll turn it down for the moment, but yeah. This game can get pretty complicated. You basically fight with a deck of cards is what you do. You have what's called Camp Magnus, which is basically a fancy way of saying you have healing items that are consumables that are also cards, but more to the point, you have your deck, which is primarily comprised of 3 different types of cards. They are attack, defense, and etc., which tends to be healing, camera, and special effects, usually. Now, Magnus can also have effects which will cause them to transform. And I'll get more to this when it's more relevant. But right now I have green bananas, which aren't worth eating, but they can actually do minor damage by throwing them at an enemy, because they're hard. That was a test file from way back. Just ignore that. Okay, so is there anything out here? So we go in here.
Oh, you must be a traveler. I'll bet you're from Fur Camp, right? Isn't this village boring? I mean, there's nothing to do here. Oh, how I long for Fur Camp. Ancient capital of stone, jewel of the East, city of my hopes and dreams. Outsiders might not see what's so special about a small city on this frontier island. But I can hardly wait each week for the day when we sell our wares in the city. One of these days, I'm going to run into a lord in the street, or maybe a young wealthy merchant. Then our eyes will meet, and it's love at first sight. Oh, how romantic.
This is a stereotype. A very annoying stereotype when it comes to, oh, the woman who dreams about going to this fancy place and a fancy, like, prince will sweep you off your feet and it's gonna be awesome. And you're gonna get married and it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, most girls don't think this way. Like, even as kids. It might be charming to see that on a cartoon or in some certain movies, but most people in real life do not think this could ever happen. And even kids are usually smart enough to realize that. Like, we see this a lot in fiction, though, where you have characters that act like this, and it's not exactly something that really happens. And yet fiction writers think girls do when they get to be teenagers and stuff. Sure, they love to read about it because it's charming and they really enjoy it. Some even get off on it. But they would never think this would happen in real life. So, I just wanted to complain about that. I know that there are people that are like, oh, well, girls really do think like this. You just don't know about them. I'm like, yeah, I find that impractical.
hardly wait. Oh, stop it. You're daydreaming again. Such silly thoughts won't get the cows milked. Even if you do run into someone like that, heaven knows what he'd do to a country girl like you. He'd play with your head and leave you the moment he finds another young girl.
You'd be lucky if that's all he did. Because while this scenario is largely fictional and would probably never happen, there is an example to be made for certain girls that, on worse situations, do end up dating people that have money and are rich and famous and stuff. Yeah, you'll be lucky if playing around with you is all they did, because in the worst case scenario, they would actually get sexually involved with you, maybe even go so far as to have a kid with you, and then end up with someone else who is more of their class and would really make life terrible for you, usually by trying to take you to court, probably take your child away, claiming that, you know, you're just a poor good-for-nothing. They would probably say the child's better off with them, you would never get to see the child, and you would be miserable your whole life because of it. It's not totally uncommon for that to happen. So yeah, it's really... like a word to the wise, don't even consider getting involved in that. Not unless you absolutely know for a fact that said person is a very honorable type that you know for a fact wouldn't do this. But even then, you should be cautious, because sometimes they're good at playing the fool with you. And sometimes it's hard to see through it. So, again, I probably wouldn't even recommend trying it. It's just not worth the risk, especially considering just how terrible your life could end up being if things go south.
Just because we have wings doesn't mean we should be fluttering on such childish dreams.
Ah, that rhymed.
Plant your feet firmly on the ground and take careful steps, slowly but surely. That's our way of life in this village. I know. But everyone likes to flutter on about romantic dreams at my age.
They really don't. Not to that level.
All right, honey. You can dream all you want once you finish your chores. Work. What a drag.
So, yeah. Little rant out of the way. Is there anything to do in here? Or is it just for that? No, not really. You just do that, okay. I suppose I should talk to them just to see what they're all about. You're there? She's probably daydreaming about Fur Kid, even though she makes that pal. You're supposed to talk to her first. Might be spin by fear of Fur Kid, but she's basically Pal Milker. Kind of ironic, I think. Oh, hello there. It's my day today, isn't it? If it doesn't get too much hotter. If it's too hot, the pals will become fatigued and lazy. That means their meat will get fatty and unmarketable. Can't afford poor pal sales during this season. Those surprised villagers live and die never having taken one step of the Sato Sud frontier. Our lives are spent traveling to Furkid. It's just our way of life. Find satisfaction in our small world, our own happiness, our own pleasures. Well, these are our own separate lives. To judge another's happiness. Take a look behind you. Sprites are sure some, huh? Right? The common horse is no match for its standout strength. Since it's hot weather, should make from the subtle suit heat. Lived in a cooler climate, should recover, but what can I do? Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Hey, you're the one Mimai saved, right? Glad to see you're up and walking around.
This is Mai.
Whoa. Is this him? Her? Me, mine?
I love the expressions that Callus has over time. It's something I appreciate is when the game goes out of its way to try to show different emotions through the character portraits. It just makes them feel more real, and sadly, most games don't do that. Hell, some games don't even do a portrait at all.
Is this who brought me here?
Uh-huh. Mimai's really cool.
I know this voice actor, but I forget. Like, who it is and who they played. I've heard it many times, though.
He's way smarter than all the drunks you see around here, and helpful too.
I see. Well, thanks, Mimai. I owe you one.
Okay, how the hell did this little tiny creature not only find Callus, but carry him all the way back to town? Like, how do you even do that? Okay. Got a way to talk to her down there. Oh. The forest is really getting dangerous. Trevor was found unconscious there just the other day. It takes a few minutes on foot to get to the forest, Wist's village. Trevor and I like to meet there in secret. Travelers, you've been to Nunki Valley to the east of this village. Careful if you're heading there. When we go forest, hideous monsters are said to lurk in the valley. What's more, the recent landslides have completely blocked off the route, Nunki Valley to Furkid. Wouldn't do you much good to go there now. Well, sorry lady, you ain't going to Furkid. Ugh. Trying to talk to these kids. But they are being rat little upscallions and not staying still. Let just go soft, there times of peace, so Dad always says. I'm embarrassing my punches. Okay, where's the other kid? Oh, speed up is not enabled. That could be a problem. Why not? I think I know why not. Wait. How do I even enable that? Oh, I see. And right, I know why. I'm gonna need Anti-Micro X. Because this simulator does not enable joystick for stuff like that. There we go. One, two, and two, and two. So first we're gonna go in here. I want to talk about you. Young traveler found in serious trouble in the Forbidden Forest. Don't mind the stories. Small village. Small happening is big news here. You're finally awake. Yes, sir? Guess I've caused you some trouble. Let my guard down. Then we'll start about all this. Don't worry about what's already happened, young fella. Visit in this village to heal your wounds for as long as you need. However, I must strongly insist that you never go near Mugile Forest again. For rumors about there's some fur kids snooping around in that forest without permission. Neither you nor those blockheads understand the Mugile Forest must not be disturbed. Ancient, hideous monster slumbers deep within that forest. These days, even the forest animals seem uneasy. There's not the time to meddle in places you don't belong. Okay. Not the nicest guy in the world, but whatever. Let's see. Oh shit, there's something in there. Good thing I have the guide. Seems to be cracking away. Some kind of container, good to carry this. Let's leave it for now. Villagers, you were told to be like just the mayor and his wife. Would be a great village mayor. But the conditions, most of it's never been opened. Where do I... Okay, where is this? Hold on. Some words in between the books. There we go. Fireburst level 1 Magnus. We can't use that right now.
Hello there. Let me guess, you're the young man they found and brought in for the doctor to look at, correct? I know it's exciting to travel on your own, but it's very important to be cautious in a foreign land. Your family must be worried sick about you. The last thing you want to do is worry the ones that love you most. Please, go back to them.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have anyone to go back to. They're all gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. But if that's the case, you really need to keep your eyes open. Because I know there's someone in this world, someone who is waiting for you.
Waiting? Waiting for me?
Yes, indeed. Someone who needs you. And someone you will come to need. That someone, somewhere in this world, is living day by day just as you are. Neither of you know how important you are to each other. Yet, in time, you will come to know. Such is the way of the world. You'll understand when the time comes. By the way, why don't you take this with you? It's one of my special recipes. Don't be bashful.
She's called medium.
Oh, Thanks. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Remember, be cautious and take care of yourself, young man.
I'll make some of my delicious creams too. Milk. Milk. Where's the milk? Oh, not enough milk. Brad, I have to keep an eye on the pot. There's someone who could bring me milk from the stable. That sounds like a quest you could do, but unfortunately, there's no way you can help her. When I first played this game, I looked around the town to see if there's something I could do, and the answer is no. So I guess she's just screwed. What's in the door? Stained Magnus. Dark Flare level 1. Okay. Now if you go over here...
Good day to you! Don't let the rural surroundings mislead you. We only carry Magnus of the utmost quality. Remember, a Magnus is created by extracting the Magna essence of an object from its physical property.
Okay.
And sealing it in a card. How would you feel if you opened up a Magnus? And the object crumbled in your hands? You wouldn't be too happy, my friend.
That will never happen, by the way.
Am I right? Never forget rule number 1. Buy your Magnus from a decent source, from people you can trust.
This will never really come into play ever. Because he's basically just saying go to shops and buy stuff, but like... There's like no scrupulous people you can get Magnus from. Not that I remember, anyway.
In other words, us! Our Magnus are as fresh as can be. Believe me, our goods will satisfy. You're a lucky man, as we're currently having a sales promotion. Prices don't get any cheaper than this. Come in, come on in. Take a look, take your pick.
Hi there. This is a shop. We don't have much money. As a matter of fact, the only thing we can really afford is the safety hood, which he can't even really use since it's grayed out, and shish kebabs, which we will not be needing yet. There's also where you can heal up. See, there's no magic in this game, because everything is centered to Magnus. And HP is all that really matters, and you can heal it by going to shops. They'll let you rest there. For free, no less. So, it's important to know that.
Are you a traveler too? I came to see the ancient ruins in the woods near here. How about you?
Me? Well,
I have to go. Bye, little guy. See you tonight. near those woods. They say it's cursed or something. I hope they don't get jumped by wild animals out there, like someone else did.
Ouch.
Yeah, really.
I love that expression.
Ancient ruins in Moongao Forest, eh? Why don't we go have a look ourselves?
Yeah, who cares that they're cursed and that the mayor didn't want us to go there? Nah, fuck it. We'll be fine. It's not that we didn't get totally jumped by rock cats and made fools of ourselves. No, that couldn't possibly happen again. Well, anyways. Destination get. So, wait.
Alrighty. Let's go have a look at Moongao Forest, shall we? I'd like to check out those ancient ruins. The villagers seem to have a fear of the woods, but I think they're making a big deal out of nothing. Mere superstition, I tell you. Hey, relax. You won't catch me off guard this time.
It's almost like he heard me. So we have a world map here. You can save, and nearby areas you can select. Nuki Village is not currently accessible, so Moongao Forest it is. Moongao Forest. So, oops. Voices on, sound output. Don't think that's gonna help much. So yeah, I can't do anything about the music being louder than the voices, unfortunately. So we'll just have to deal with it.
I'll throw you up.
Very aggressively fast-paced music for just a random encounter. Yeah, the soundtrack for this game is pretty marvelous, I will say. So, your cards are chosen at random. The Magnus. You can use Attack Magnus on your turn and Defense Magnus on the enemy's turn. The battle system is pretty simple in the early game, but it gets way more complicated later, trust me. For now, you just select a weapon, if you have one. We can certainly select two in a turn. After selecting the first one, though, you gotta be quick, since he is gonna attack with it. Enemy's gonna attack twice, and we had 2 guard, so we took 0 damage. It's a very active-based combat, and I like that. It's turn-based, so you're not gonna be too rushed to come up with plans or anything, but there is an active combat here. Reminds me a lot of the Paper Mario games, where you can you combine turn-based and action, and they do it really well here. So, different cards have different values. The saber here is 8 attack. This is 4, so obviously the saber is more worth it.
That was way too easy.
Time to claim the loot. So one medicine list is by the left. To right automatically be picked up. This are important. So like pick up the Magnus left, press the B button to exit the screen. Yeah, but why wouldn't you want loot?
Don't be thinking you can beat.
Well, it's doing more damage than the short sword. Ooh. I saw a camera. Oh, you only attacked once that time. Ooh, ice sword. Yeah, the ice sword is really good.
That was way too easy.
I could get the round shield, or I could get the photograph. Yeah, the photograph I usually go for most of the time. And Magnus, voice 1. We can add that to the deck if we want. Triggers voice clip for the character. How's the enemy? Level 1 taunt is a 5% prize to include a combo attack. So, prize damage basically is an extra percentage to what you already do. Not too useful right now, to be honest, but later on, when combo damage becomes a lot higher, that might actually be worth using. But I'll just keep it in my storage for now. Forest has become quite a dangerous place these days. Give you my advice if you want to make it after in one piece. Got it. That's your advice? Maya, should we ask this guy about? Attacks. Weapons for the offensive round and armored shields for the defensive round. Be used for defense as well. It's your Magnus, so go ahead and experiment. Don't think too much, the intuition be your guide. Several Magnus in a turn makes a unit called the combo. Oh no, main Magnus you can use right now. The unit that decides the final damage dealt is your combo. Each individual Magnus is just a contributing element in the combo. It's better to learn this the hard way. If you use opposite elements in a single combo, fire and water, the damage from both elements will cancel each other out, decreasing the total damage dealt. Choose the Magnus your combo, pay attention to their elemental color. Otherwise, you won't engage in battles effectively. Combos was abhorrent. Attack combo versus defense combo. Compare the combos if your enemy determines the outcome of the hand. First thing you should do during your turn is choose a target. Choose carefully because the entire combo will be used on that target alone. Target is always on the enemy at first. Pick an enemy, just leave it as is. Remember, if Recovery Magnus is in a combo, it will heal the enemy. Only if your party member failed to be healed, you end up healing the enemy's HP. If you want to use Recovery Magnus, press the R button to choose a character from your party first. Yeah, it's abhorrent. Press the R button, the target will switch to a new party member. Target never moves to the enemy by pressing the R button, so don't worry about that. On the other hand, pressing the L button switches to target, enemies, so quickly choose your enemy target. Don't get caught standing around like a slug on defense. You should protect yourself. It's not difficult. Just use the defense Magnus before attack hits you. With the same number of chances to guard as the number of enemy attacks. So mind the elements. So your guarding gets a fire attack with a fire Magnus. Or gets an attack with fire element, use a water Magnus. Or take advantage of the opposite elements to kill the effect. Give you a big hint. Things determined by combo versus combo. Things are determined only after the combo sequence ends. What I'm trying to say is that damage is never determined until a combo finishes. Kinda interesting, isn't it? You don't necessarily have to choose a water Magnus exactly after the fire attack. Think with the combo units. Just lower the funnel combo damage to as close to 0 as possible and you'll be fine. Okay.
You're dead.
That can heal me, so I'll be holding on to it. Ah. This is a fast one. Really hard to defend against him.
Here you go.
That's a lot of HP to be healed.
Is that all you got?
Only did 4 damage. You're fire, so this is going to be doing a lot of damage to you.
Now. Sorry I had to beat you to a pulp.
I'm not. Small knife. We don't have that yet. I'll take it. Small knife's actually not bad. Now it's worth noting that, as you saw there, weapons can also be used to defend in a combo, just not by themselves. If you use it as the first part of a combo, it won't do anything. So, you might want to consider that with your attack strategy. Okay, so what am I going to take out to put this in? Probably a short sword, to be honest. Now, with the small knife, you cannot defend with it. But it does do 8 damage, so still pretty nice to have. It's not like short sword's defense is all that great anyway. Drink is blocking the path. By the way, if only had some fire, maybe I could burn it and get by. Nothing we can do about that for now, though.
Time to party.
Zero. We got 1 weapon so far. Yeah, that was a little bit overkill. Oh well.
That was way too easy.
Leather vest. Magnus bamboo shoot.
Time to party.
Ooh, right from the gate.
Say cheese.
You did 9. That's nothing.
Is that all you got?
Phala. I mentioned a complete star map. Light from a real star and country into a Magnus? Just star map can be restored if all the pieces are found? Cool. Found leather hat.
Time to party.
Only one of you this time.
That was way too easy.
Ooh, a saber. That's just better in general. Goodbye, short sword. Uh-oh. What was that?
It's you!
Here it comes.
Time for a boss fight.
Right there! Come and get me!
Nah.
Is that all?
Oh. You only did 4. Well, that's not bad. You're mostly healing right now. At least you're weak to ice. Okay. I guess I'll heal you.
Here you go.
That did nothing. I can't skip my turn. Okay, I guess I'll just heal you for, like, nothing. At least I have a weapon now.
Here!
Yeah, the random nature of the Magnus can be a bit of a problem. Oops. I thought it was the enemy's turn. It wasn't, so I wasted that defense. Shit. Grumble, grumble. 18 damage. Of course, you'd give me multi-elements. Nerd.
Say cheese.
Well, we got a picture of the boss, so that's neat.
Use this!
Okay. Yeah, you don't get a lot of versatility with your stuff. However, this will come in handy. Yeah, that did a lot. Oh. Ow. Oof. The fire's not gonna do much. Shuffling the deck. Yeah, you gotta wait a turn if you need to shuffle. Okay. No. Erg. We win.
Is everyone alright?
So we automatically get Blue Storm, which is what this game calls a Magnus finisher, which basically you can only use it at the end of your combo, but it does a lot of damage. Only Kaitos can use it. You also get a Fire Burst, Draco, glowing fragment from an incomplete star map, created by collecting light from a real star and converting it into a Magnus. Until a star map can be restored if all the pieces are found.
Not bad. These fangs fetch a handsome price these days.
Graham. Leon.
My, oh my. Look at what we have here. A load of fresh magnets. These could come in handy.
Wow, you are callous indeed. The fuck, man? Like, they just died, dude, and you're already looting their corpses? You know they matter a lot to her.
Hey! You're stealing their things? They're my friends, you know.
They were your friends. These won't be doing them much good now. We gotta do what we can to survive, right? After all, I don't hear them complain.
True, but still, this is a bit soon to be doing that, man. She's currently in her mourning period, you know.
Besides, I'm not stripping them bare. I'll only take what I need. Catch.
Graham's pendant. Leon's bracelet. You want me to give these items to their families to help them remember? Is that it?
Not sure how you came to that conclusion, but alright.
You know, maybe I...
That's your share of the loot. Enough to shut you up, I hope.
Yeah, Kaitos is not a very nice guy when dealing with other people.
What? How could you be so... I won't accept goods stolen from my friends.
So, yeah. These two are not going to be getting along. Honestly, we don't even know her name yet.
How insulting to the dead! Hey! Wait! Don't go! Thank you for saving me. My name is Shella. I'm glad you came when you did.
I didn't fight that thing to save you, Shella. That saber dragon's fangs will fetch me a juicy stomach. End of story.
Uh-huh. Considering you didn't even know what it was until you ran off, I don't buy that. I think this is him just trying to cover up for wanting to help her.
You're from Mira, the city of illusion, aren't you?
How could you tell?
Because you have a guardian spirit with you. I knew as soon as I saw you.
How?
It said that only the people of Mira can summon guardian spirits to this world.
You seem to know a lot about guardian spirits.
Yeah.
In ancient times, at the threshold between this world and another, souls from both worlds would meet. Their fates entwined. The visiting soul would become a guardian spirit, yet very few were able to hear a spirit's voice. And those bonded with a guardian spirit would receive great knowledge and power. But I'm surprised. I thought that was just a legend. Some old tale passed around in fireside chats.
Well, there's no way of telling if someone really has a guardian. I wouldn't blame anyone if they thought we were just hallucinating or something. Right?
Huh? Was that voice your guardian?
I don't think it matters which one you say here.
Huh? Was that voice your guardian? I thought I heard a faint voice in my mind.
You mean you heard his voice?
I know they couldn't say the voice out loud since you can name it, but it does seem pretty weird the way they handle this. I mean, they could have at least said her voice, but his or her, but they didn't even do that.
I did. Just barely, though. So, your name is... I'm Shella. Nice to meet you. Come on, don't be mean. I'm happy to meet you. Don't be like that. Let's be friends, okay? Huh.
Hey, ever since I woke up at that village, I've been acting kind of funny. That reminds me, Doc Larry Kush was worried about amnesia. Like I hit my head or something. Don't tell me you've lost your memory. Everything that happened before that? Is that it? What? No way! You've got to be kidding me. What's going on here?
Okay.
Your voice tickles me. It feels strange.
You want to pick every positive choice with the multiple choice here, because that actually plays an impact later on with the gameplay.
Hey, ever ever since I woke up at that village, you've been acting kind of funny. That reminds me, Doc Larry Kush was worried about amnesia. Like I hit my head or something. Don't tell me you've lost your memory. On everything that happened before that? Is that it? Really? Well, that's good to hear. I was kind of worried, but... Let's talk about this later. This doesn't look like a nice place to chat. I figure you'll remember soon.
Hey, Callus. I have to go to the ancient ruins deep in the forest. What about you two?
We're headed that way too. You want to go together?
If you don't mind. But before we leave, could you spare me a minute? Though it pains me to leave you here, my mission cannot wait. Graham, Leon, thank you for everything. Cast light upon the darkened earth. Save those lost in despair. O mighty ocean, guide us as we journey through the darkest pit of night.
What? What?
What were you...
Callus, we should be going.
No. Please explain what you just did. Because that doesn't look normal for someone to be able to just do that. What would remember to the C-stick to select them, yeah. As a matter of fact, remember... Okay. We definitely need some balance here. Yeah, that's not too useful. This is. Now, her stuff is very damaging. Like, attack 15 with elemental damage on top of it. Her stuff hits way harder than Callus's does. And she even comes with a attack finisher. We didn't get to see it in the boss fight, unfortunately. But yeah, she can do that. How do I sort? Oh, there we go. By type. There we go. Wait, what? Why is this not up there with the rest of them? Okay. Also, we have another fire burst. So, typically speaking, I like for the elements to be even. I believe we also have a... Yeah, we have a dark one, too. This one's not too useful. There we go. And also, we need to put this in here. And I can replace... Well, short swords aren't that great, so we could replace that. We also got a bamboo shoot. Let's see. We'll put the green bananas in there at a later date, but for now it's not that important. But yeah, that's basically everything. Now, here's my question. Can I leave?
We can do this if we work together.
I don't know. Yeah, we're still kind of injured, but I can't do anything about that.
Here.
Go and get you healed up a bit.
Is that all you got?
Oh, really? Okay.
Use this.
Oh, well, we're fully healed already. Time to see the finisher.
Mighty sword, roll forth like the wind. Your style. Blue storm.
So they resist wind, but it still did a ton of damage.
That was way too easy. Let's get it on.
We can see this one now. Yeah.
Time to collect the loot.
Well, there is none. Okay, they will let us leave. Good. Because now it's time to talk about this. Another adventure. Do you stand before me in such a great power? Whoa, whoa, what are you talking about? I don't get it. Where am I anyway? Seek spiritual growth. Search to pray. Earn enough experience through your travels, your prayers will be answered. Confusing at first. See what questions you may have. What would you like to know? Class levels. Fight affects this world, ups great power. In this form, these items retain their magic. Hope you prepare for even greater ordeals. To possess such strength, maybe the required Magnus. And its inexpressible gift should be entrusted to you. Power bestowed upon you for the special Magnus would be of different quality than that of a normal level up. Questions? Simply winning battles is not enough to increase your various strengths and capabilities. You need to pray before the altar, reflect on your experiences. Only then will you truly learn, your abilities will improve. It's the only way to realize and fulfill one's true potential. Pray within these hallowed halls. Remember that the power of realization can only be attained through prayer. Visit the church whenever possible, to learn of your true powers and abilities. Any questions? Before, this experience may improve on your abilities. So basically you get experience by fighting enemies, but you have to come here to actually level up. Kind of an annoying system, to be honest, but it's not too intrusive. You just have to know to check back in town every so often. Level up. Level up. Awesome. Class ups are more impactful, but you need special items to do so. What to do, what to do. Pardon me, young traveler. Did you spare a moment to listen to Old Ben's story? Well, I tried. I have a favor to ask of you. A favor? Yes, a favor. Something I would like you to look for during your travels. Look at the ceiling above you. This is the star map. For 50 years ago, skilled artisans had birthed this splendid creation. Starlight shining down from the ceiling was truly a sight to behold. One day, however, the star map was torn to pieces, scattered all over the world. As you can see, the few stars still left gilly twinkle with sadness. Hope to one day restore the star map to its former shimmering glory. For this old body of mine gives, that is. Yet my wishes are but wishes. I'm too old to travel the world searching for the fragments. Yet to a traveler like you, may be able to find the fragments during the course of your journey. What do you think? Would you be willing to search for lost fragments? 50 missing fragments of the star map have been scattered throughout the world. They are most likely in the form of constellation magnets. Across any of them, please bring them to me. Or reward you for each fragment you find for me. Alright. So if I find a constellation magnet, I'll just bring it to you, right? Yes, that's right. Thank you for taking on this task. I will try to finish this, but no promises. I remember it being kind of hard later on. Thank you. See, today you brought me Draco Vila. Truly grateful. And if I head to the star map? Very well, let's begin the restoration process. Now then. Let's restore Draco. Let's restore Vela. That's all we can restore for now. Extra efforts to star map is a bit closer to its original glory. Thank you. Please take this small token of my gratitude. Magnus just come up small. Magnus Flame Sword. Gonna do for you, traveler? Does he have a traveler? Well, actually, let's talk to him. Sorry, I don't have any information for you at this time. I split the fragments from this church. So that's what yet, some should turn up soon. I'm guessing that's him telling me I can't get any right now. I'm hoping that's what that means. Okay. So... we need to look at the photographs here. A lot of the money I'll be making from selling photographs will be done off screen. Because, yes, a lot of off-screening will certainly be done playing this. Let's see. Yeah, these don't sell for hardly anything. These do. And for a nice pretty penny, too. That one's not quite developed yet. But we can go ahead and sell these bat ones. I'll be saving this for later. We can get this. And we can get one of these for now. And for the rest of it, we can just buy these out. Now, once you buy a shop stuff, they can restock, but it takes a very long time for them to do so. I think 4 hours in game time. So...
We can do this if we work together.
Damn it.
That was way too easy.
Ugh.
We can do this if we work together. Fire burn! Fire burn!
Time to collect the loot.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Say cheeseburger.
Say cheeseburger. Didn't get a chance to get out there with it. Really?
Fire burn!
Still killed him.
Time to collect the loot.
We can do this if we work together. Fire burn! Fire burn! Huh, that was easy.
Time to collect the loot.
Our way.
Not bad.
Ooh, that was a good thing to have. I suppose you can use it. Nope, only him. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing too much more for the rest of this,
Roll you up.
since the next part of the plot goes on for a bit. And I want to save that for next time.
That was easy.
Damn.
Loser.
I got all worried for nothing.
Man, give me a lot of those. Now it's worth noting that the more you use the weapons, the more they get worn out. Like, as time goes on, they will change, usually into worse things. Which does lead to a bit of complaint that some people have with the system. I don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be, but I do understand the criticism on some level, though. Trying to see if I can. Nope. Trying to see if I can get the camera to show up more often. Unfortunately, I only have one of them.
That was easy.
What could it be?
Durg. Oh, you can skip turns this way. Okay, that's nice. Okay, guys, come on. Oh jeez, they didn't put it all the way at the bottom, did they? Because if it's something at the bottom, you'll get to use it. Because you shuffle.
Here you go.
I'm hoping that's not the case. Oh, his deck's being shuffled. Come on. There it is. Please don't shuffle it. Thank you.
Now.
Because, yeah, they're not been giving me access to that very often.
Thank you, everyone.
So, to give some clarification here, basically you have to understand that as time goes on, some Magnus will change, and in a lot of cases it'll be weaker. It'll turn into a weaker version of itself. And yes, that is annoying. However, I don't think it's enough to really cripple your gameplay very much. Because it does take quite a while for it to happen. And as you can tell, you get lots of Magnus from fighting in battles. And a lot of it's pretty good. It takes some amount of time for it to degrade at times, and you can basically take advantage of that by getting powerful weaponry and magic from enemies. So, it's not really that big of a problem.
That was easy.
And when you get stuff like ice armor, not everything changes. Some things stay the same. It depends on the Magnus. I don't think the ice armor actually degrades, but I could be wrong. Yeah, the fire lizard enemies actually give you the rarest stuff. Like, randomly, so that's why I'm fighting them so much.
That was easy.
They also give you slightly more experience.
Time to collect the loot. That was way too easy.
Man, another ice armor. That's pretty good, jeez. Now, there is a guy that explains... Okay, yeah. It's called aging. Magnus can age. Sometimes good, mostly bad. Let's see. And it's in alphabetical order, too, which is convenient. See, is that all of them? Okay. Doesn't look like this is going to be one of them, so... Wow. That's kind of impressive. Also, the fire enemy gives me an item that is really good against it. I question that logic. But hey, whatever the game thinks. So yeah, if you can find something that doesn't age... Let's see. Yeah, 1 hour for a lot of swords will weaken it to the weakest form of sword. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I guess we can talk about this, actually. About something that ages and becomes better.
Not bad.
Much better. What is that? Green bananas is kind of useless. You will quickly get weapons that do more damage than it, so people usually pinch it. That is until after a certain amount of time goes by. 2 hours, according to this, it becomes normal bananas. Heals 90 HP. It actually improves by a great margin. For a while. Anyone who knows anything about bananas will know that, yeah, when they're ripe, they're good. When they're not, they're not. After 3 hours, it becomes something else. Which, it's not too bad, but 7 hours after that, it becomes something else. So, you might want to keep that in mind. So, let's see. What about our other healing item? Ah, yeah. Bamboo Shoot is also a healing item that changes into something else, so you might want to be very cautious about that. If you really like having healing items that early on, you might want to rush through the plot. I'm not too concerned about it, though.
That was easy.
Oh, you're giving Bamboo Shoot on occasion. Well, that helps. How long does it take? Oh, 3 hours of in-game time. Yeah, that's plenty.
Now, mighty sword, fly swiftly as a gust of wind. Your style, blue storm.
I got all worried for nothing.
Oh wow. Wait till next turn. Yeah, you just don't have time for that. Oh, you attacked twice, though. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
That was way too easy.
Hey, if you want to keep giving me bamboo shoots, I will certainly take that.
Loser.
Wow, they keep giving them to me.
That was way too easy.
Other ice armor. Well, if you want to keep giving them to me, they're really strong defensive options for him.
I got all worried for nothing.
That was way too easy.
So I'm getting a lot of safety hoods. Better than that. As a matter of fact, you don't have a whole lot of armor choices. Hmm. There, 3, 3, 3, and 2. Okay, give you a little more defensive options with that.
I got all worried for nothing.
Uh-huh. I think we're getting to the point to where I won't need any more of these. Yeah, this is it. As a matter of fact, I'm beginning to wonder if I have too much armor on him. Because I don't want to have so much armor he never gets a weapon, so... Oh yeah, flame sword. Forgot I got that. Sadly, this will not stay good for long, so it's gonna deteriorate very soon, but let's hope I can get some use out of it. Yeah, I'd rather take the photo. Oh. We're now... Wait. That's hers, not mine. Never mind. So the point where we're getting normal bananas. Not quite yet. Oh, how nice.
That was easy.
Yeah, there are gonna be lots of photos now. Lots of them.
That was way too easy.
So, let's see here. Yeah, they sell for a little bit more than the bats. About 50% more. And yeah. This is where you get a lot of money. Photos are worth a pretty decent ton, and wheat crackers are an outlier in how much they cost, but like, most things won't at this point. And the farther in the game you go, the harder the enemies get, and the more their photos are worth. Just getting a few here and there will give you enough money to reasonably afford what you need from shops. Photographing becomes a lot easier later on too when you get more of the camera stuff. So, money will never be really much of an issue in this game. Yeah, I think this is the most we can get from this. Yeah, those aren't developed yet, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, we know we literally have to wait for you to restock. Which won't happen anytime soon. Let's see. Is it time yet? Yes, it is. Level up. So, yeah. Level ups primarily give you more HP. They increase other stats slightly as well, but not by much. It's really more about how much HP you have and what kind of attack magnus you have, which ultimately affects your performance. More or less. But that's really all you need, too.
Time to collect the loot.
I guess. It's better than a short sword. Oh, I'm running out of short swords. Well, it's better than the small knife, I suppose. Oh, we have a longsword too. Well, jeez. Why don't I have that in here? Now, once you get a bunch of short swords, you really just should get rid of them, even if they don't sell for much.
Like an easy win.
Loser.
I got all worried for nothing. I got all worried for nothing.
Yeah, we're at the point to where I won't need much else.
That was way too easy. Here. Is that all you got?
Well, I actually got
Is that all you got?
through to it.
That was easy.
Oh shit. Wrong one. There we go. Oh, whatever. I thought for sure that was gonna win. I don't think we have the wherewithal to show this off yet. As a matter of fact, I don't know how long that takes. Let's see. 3 hours. How long has it been? Uh-huh. Yeah. Not sure why I decided to fight you.
I got all worried for nothing.
It makes you wonder if this is an experience chart. Not seeing one. Yeah, I'm not seeing one. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay. Well, it's about time for me to stop for now anyway. Thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you next time. See ya.